Hey everyone, this is John Michael Swift, and welcome to the first video in my looping series. I'm going to go over a lot of different looping techniques, a lot of different songs that use looping to just give you a broad overview and a lot of creative techniques on how to get into looping. But in this video, I'm just going to give you sort of a quick introduction. I'm going to use a song that I wrote called Synecdoche, and I'm going to play things with just a one-track looper. I'm going to show you how the whole thing is wired, and I am going to just give you some ideas about what you can do with a really simple looping rig to get you going. So you see I've got an acoustic guitar here. It's got an LR Baggs pickup that has some volume controls and some pickup blends. You're going to see I'm going to use those to get some different sound effects out of my instrument. It's going into a Boss RC2, which is a one-channel looper, and that's going into a Street Cube, which has 2 channels and some effects. I'll kind of play around with the effects a bit later, but I'm going to start out by just putting in my first loop and soloing a bit over it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my volume a little bit low, maybe about half. And I'm going to put my loop in at a low volume and then jam over it by turning the volume up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Volume up, lead. So now when I stack a little bit over it, I'm going to do all one layer of overdubs and then show you how to use what I call the undo redo trick. Here we go. Bass line. Blend my pickup back, percussion layer, here we go. So I put all those things in there, and I can play over that now. So that's starting to feel a little flat to me, so I'm going to just pull it back a little bit. I'm going to hold in this and undo a little bit. And go a little mellow for a second. And then bring it back by holding. Now I want to stack a little bit more as I get close to the end. Now my loop's gotten really thick, so I need to get over it. Real quick, I'm going to stop and explain this because it's super loud. I'm going to use a thing called parallel looping here, where I'm literally going to pull my cable out and throw it in my other channel on my cube so I can get a louder tone. I'm going to do some more advanced stuff with this later in the series with more pedals called A-B looping, but for now, I'm just going to bring back my fat loop and just rip out my cable and use another channel. This is called parallel looping. We have multiple channels for whatever inputs you have for your looping. So here we go. Loop is back. that right there is an example of some of the things you can do with just a one-track looper. You can stack things on top of each other. You can pull them back to get dynamic changes. You can use different tones, like, you know, playing over your loop or playing over like other channels in your rig. Lots of different things you can do, you know, playing percussion with one instrument. Again, this is just with an acoustic guitar. Lots of other things are possible. And I'm going to go through a lot of those things in this series. So if you're interested, subscribe to the channel, check it out, keep an eye out for the next couple of lessons and like the original songs that I'm going to do. Yeah, stick with it. I'm expecting over the next couple of weeks we're going to stick with this series. So yeah, hope to see y'all in a video soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.